Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Vectex Media TV and today I have a special interview for you. And it's with one of the greatest talents we have in Ghana, Obiri Tete.
Charlie,
Man, what's up?
a day. Thank you.
Charlie, you be what though?
You see?
You be what, rough?
Charlie, we did try. And big ups to your people, big ups to your team and everyone watching this so far.
Charlie.
Big up,
But before we start the interview itself, I want him to give us some freestyle. Charlie, let's have a feel.
So this is from Alaji from Paul.
Yeah.
He calls this one Chichi B. Fawa kuma mamu ote, fawa kuma mame, fawa kuma mamu no. Sete wa kuma mama, me wa pesa mauda. No ye no kwasem de, no doni wa munzu mukra. Lady Nietzsche kande wudonsi munzu roshi. No wum cry me no bewu, smell a base avatar. Fawa semia masem na for wudoma munkwa. Fawa kuma mamo, fawa kuma mamo.
Charlie, hey. Charlie, so how did you get into music?
Music started for me 10 years ago. Now, I didn't get into music.
10 years?
Yes, when I got into high school, I went to Pope John Senior High School. I'm a proud Pojuba. But my father did music for over 40 years, so it was just natural that I picked up from somewhere. The unfortunate thing is I had to realize music later in my years.
Yeah.
And it's taken me 10 years on the path, but 5 years to build the Obiri Tete brand and who Obiri Tete is today. So it's been 5 years and it's been just a year we launched the Obiri Tete brand actually.
So you mentioned that you attended Pope John Senior High School, but we'll come back to that, your schooling and all that. So who inspired you to do music?
Inspiration to do music, it comes from various factors.
Yeah.
The truth is, I listened to a lot of Fela Kuti, Nat King Cole growing up, so naturally they became the blues of the music I sing. But in terms of who pushed me to do it, it was just me. Because when I got to high school, my cousin was then one of like the top rappers, so it was natural that since you're coming from a lineage of rappers, they feel like you also have to be a rapper. And so I had to exploit that region. And then I also started my own corny punchline kind of rap. But it took later years to redefine that kind of rap and turn out to be the storyteller that I am today. So that's basically it.
So our viewers want to know who Obiri Tete is. So
Obiri Tete is a Ghanaian Nigerian. I was born in Nigeria, bred in Ghana. Born to a musician father and a mother I'll talk about in my songs at a later age. I love music. Music is my escape. I love humans, but same time I'm an introvert. and I want to change the world or the thought of people one song at a time, one documentary at a time, one movie at a time. So yeah, that's basically who Obiri Tete is in a nutshell. An artistic, passionate guy. And an overly emotional singer too. So,
like Sakade would say.
Yeah.
So take us through your schooling, how from your primary to university.
Okay, so primary, I was like educational, like walk around, because my father was never comfortable or was never satisfied with results. So if you are too good in one school, he changes you to another. So I went through St. Elizabeth. Went to at West Legon. I went to Foster's International at Nima. I went to Great Slam Timos. I went to Boundary Road, went back to St. Elizabeth. So I completed my JHS and wrote my BEC with St. Elizabeth Basic School. Then I went on to Pope John Senior High School, a proud Pojuba, from 2010 to 2013. And then after Pope John, I went to Accra Polytechnic for a year. But around that time, I wasn't mentally ready for school, so I dropped out of school. And around that time is when I said, I've done everything I wanted to do for other people. Because at that point, my father was dead. He was the reason I was schooling. So I just said, I have to do something for me. And that is what led me to University of Ghana. I chose the School of Performing Arts because I wanted to better the artist I am. And boom, 4 years later, I'm a graduate of University of Ghana School of Performing Arts. And hopefully in the next 2 years, I should be back to school studying law.
Well, that's quite impressive. So if you are given an opportunity to collaborate with any of the top Ghanaian artists we have, who would it be?
Wow, just one.
Just one.
That would be sad. Because I want to do a lot of collaborations with people like Reynolds the Gentleman, Dadojan, Sofa. Like, there are a lot of them I really want to do a lot of good music with. But given the chance right off, it would be typical of me to say Walasi or Amare, but I think Kamido.
Kamido is one of the new guys who is doing very, very great stuff.
Yeah, I love his craft. I love his voice, and I love how intimate he is with his craft, and that is someone I can vibe with easily in the studio because it takes vibe to work, a lot of vibe. If I don't vibe with you, you send me a song. It might be dope to you and your audience, but if I don't vibe with it, forget. We can't do anything. So, because you are asking me to pick one, it's not because I'm choosing one. No, he asked me to pick one. So he's the reason I'm picking Kamido. But beyond that, any Ghanaian artist.
So you are picking Kamido because of the vibe?
No, yeah. More because of the vibe and because you are asking me to pick one. But
so,
I would have picked
Okay, so then let me give you the opportunity to pick just 5.
Just 5? Wow.
No, let me do it like this. Okay, who are your 5 topmost Ghanaian artists right now?
Honestly, I listen to any Ghanaian artist I can come across. But Audio Max serves as one of the some of the best music you can ever find on earth. And you have people like Brian the Mensa. But given the chance, I will easily work with Dadojan, like I said. I'll work with Kamido.
Yeah. That's 2.
Akan. I'll work with Akan. I'll work with Odunsi. I don't know if Odunsi is Ghanaian, but I like that guy. And maybe work with Adoma.
Adoma is one of the greatest female artists I've been listening to. Yeah. She's very good. Yeah. So worldwide, let me take you to worldwide. Who is one of the best musicians you know?
Okay, so this question is supposed to be from my perspective, right?
From your perspective.
I love storytellers, so I vibe with people like Jacob Banks, Benjamin Clementine, Ibei. They are twin. They are a set of twins.
Yeah.
I love storytellers. So basically, anybody who is a storyteller, who has a weird sound, because I love that weird sound effects. The fact that you're not vibing with what everybody's saying, because it is easy to be carried by the wind. But if you're firm enough to create your own, then you are that stain on earth. So I mess with people like that. Or on a natural day, I would have said the F word, but I mess with people like that. So yeah.
So I know you have a great talent when it comes to music, but what is the most useless talent you have?
I've said it before. I don't know if thinking is a talent, but overthinking. But anyway, I don't know. Useless talent.
Yeah.
Useless talent. You must have it for it to be useless. I swear I don't know. I swear I don't know.
You don't know?
I swear.
So let me put you on the spot.
In my opinion, talent, right?
A talent. For some boys, a talent.
Okay. Then maybe a useless talent, and I'm a war. But glory be to God. Thank you, Jesus.
So your years in the University of Ghana, what is the most memorable experience that you have?
Most memorable, the people I met. The people I met, every single human being I met on Legon changed my life. From Abdul Karim Hakib, who was my lecturer, he spotted me first and said, he started asking me, what kind of books do I read? What kind of this? I was like, yo, who is this short man trying to bother me here? But the fun part is, I used to do spoken word.
Yeah.
And when he introduced me to writers like Amma Ata Edu, like such literary people to read about and read their works, I realized that everything I was doing was low-key crap. Because these people put in, like, they are very economical with words, but they make the most out of it. And that is from that day that I started reading such people, I just changed the entire concept of Obiri Tete. I had to drop my former stage name, which was Van Muller, and turn to Obiri Tete because I had to vibe with what I was doing, show my true identity there. And so people like Abdul Hakib, Karim, he gave me so many opportunities. People like Iwuda Adams. I met Adams in my first year, and then ever since we've become like brothers. So Iwuda Karim Adams, OJ16, and these are people who are low-key part of my management team now. And to the wonderful, ladies I had. Wait, what am I saying? God, let's just skip.
No, continue.
Let's just skip. But yo, everybody I met was like part of the story, because there are some people in the past I've written songs about, and I want to thank them for the experiences they shared with me, the food they shared with me, their sleeping spaces. When I say their beds, their sleeping spaces they shared with me, and their individual stories and souls that they shared with me. I thank you all so much for helping me finish Legon a virgin. God bless you.
Jesus. So, so I've been watching some of your videos where you've been performing to, should I put it, school kids?
Okay, so this is it. Most of those activities are reach outs. My brand and my creation is not for me. It's for the world to share. And it's very common to reach out to such people because they haven't attained that firm ground or firm roots to reach the deep evils. So then I go out there to preach my message of hope to such people, because I can change the mindset of an adult, but I can help groom children. So then I reach out to such people myself. It's not just one, it's not just two, and there are more to come, like workshops involving children and young adults, where we can create real conversations and see a future, not just share my music and be doing mentio, what's the saying, with all the vulgar stuff that comes with it, but create that brand or association where everybody has a say and can contribute to, because I have music which can reach an audience. They have their stories. So sharing it with me and me turning them into music or conversations is the only way that we can get it out there and tell somebody in Asia that, yo, you're not alone, we are with you. You're not alone in Jamaica, we are with you. So yeah, basically that is why we do the outreach. It's not just me, it's the entire management that plans these kind of things. And thanks to anti-corona, we have held back a lot, but I mean, we'll hit back once you're out of here.
Corona has actually spoiled a lot of plans, where there are no shows to play and all that. So, if it's not for music, what would you have been doing?
If it's not for music, maybe Obiri Tete would have been an economist by now, because that was what I was gearing towards. But like I said, I had to switch it up and say, now I want to do something for me. And that something for me has become music. So if it wasn't music, it will still be music, though. And the truth is that the no shows, I mean, I understand. Maybe because I just launched the Obiri Tete, I'm not really under pressure. But planned by me, we have a lot of business structures we are putting down that will churn out more than just Obiri Tete the musician, because I'm not just for the stage. I'm not just for the craft.
Yeah.
We have businesses in store. We have companies we are about starting. So basically that would be it. We are the rich people who are doing music. So yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, so do you think there's much support for musicians?
There are avenues. Support is not like people now understand business or music as a chale mekwaya nyom na menyiska, but they don't really understand what goes in there. So when you have an investor who comes and says, I want to sign you, in like a year or two, they've already given up. But music is long term. But there are a lot of avenues, there are a lot of ways you can build yourself beyond just the fame. Because sitting here, honestly, should I get fame? I need fame to support my friends and my own businesses. But there are a lot of avenues you can reach out to.
So take us through those avenues that you are talking about. Right?
Okay, so then there are royalty sign-ups. There are copywriting, because if Hope is not copyrighted and you put out a product, I can pick up that product and simple case study. Fuse ODG wanted or brought out a beautiful idea to bring out black dolls.
Yeah, black dolls.
And guess what? Somebody else picked it up and boom, it was out. It was already out there. If Fuse ODG had copyrighted everything and had scripted or brought out like a copy of it, it would have, because the only thing he had was an idea, and to defend it was just an idea. So talk about copywriting, talk about copyright royalty body sign-ups, talk about putting yourself in the right avenues, because it's not every stage you have to climb as an artist. You have to define your brand and define the kind of stages.
Yeah.
I am made for festivals, I'm made for corporates. So then I need to place myself in those positions and not find myself messing around just anywhere. You understand?
Yeah.
So basically, you go, you plan. If you don't plan, fame might just hit you one day, and you might enjoy it for two years, 3 years, and not make anything out of it. But should you plan and have believe in the process, take it one stage. Burna Boy didn't come Burna Boy in a day. Burna Boy once hosted a show in Ghana and had 8 people attend.
Okay.
8 people. And that was the time he was bringing out music he thought was the best kind of music people can ever consume.
Yeah.
But today, look at Burna Boy. So believe in the process. Jay-Z was never Jay-Z until he was 27. That's when Hov dropped his first record. But in Ghana, people turn out 19, 18 and stuff. And it breaks a lot of them, but you have to believe in the process. Work towards it. Be dynamic. Change within your region, change within your demographics, but make sure that you stay true to your art and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we call persistency, and then
don't lose focus. That's it. Fame is basically a mirage, but the more you chase it, the more you might never find water. But you have to plan and say, before I hit this journey, I have this, I have that. This and this is what will work for me. And it takes one song. Just one song for everybody to go back to your archive and say, oh, he does this kind of music. So work hard, that's all.
Yeah, so we were talking about support, and then I've listened to so many musicians saying that there are no support from government to creative arts industry. What's your take on that?
Okay, so this is it. We've not created that perception yet. We've not created our importance yet. Now, government chooses to support because maybe they feel like it has to be in the record that we supported, but they'll do it one time. We have to give them a reason to say that, because the American dream was best painted by musicians and creatives.
Yeah.
They sold the American concept to the entire world so much that people want to leave their home countries and just go and live in America because they want to be like Lil Wayne, they want to be like Drake, they want to be like whoever it is, you understand? So then that is where you realize that the government is pushed to support, because if I support you, it means that you are painting the American dream better. And that is where we as Ghanaians, we as Africans have to sell that dream. We have to sell that concept of come to, and Ochame Kwame is doing it beautifully.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who are putting in their own effort. Riala is selling the African concepts so beautifully, and that is something I'm also trying to pick up, because if I'm able to sell it in my crafts so much that I can merchandise it and sell it to the world, it means that I'm bringing a lot of attention to where I'm coming from and also to myself. So basically that's it.
Obiri Tete right here. We will come back to ask a few questions, but then you again give us a freestyle. Charlie, take us away.
Okay, so let me do a song titled Shut Up.
Shut up. Did you write it yourself?
Yes, it was a song to myself, but for everyone. I was complaining too much in my head, so I just had to tell myself to shut up. So yeah, that's it. Make you talk less. Maybe you should talk less. Make you talk less. Maybe you should talk less. Once was a horse to the riverside, but I no fee for some make he drink. Tell me, say the sea getting deep and deeper sides. So it be up to me to stay afloat or to sink. Once was a horse to the riverside, but I no fee for some make he drink. Tell me, say the sea getting deep and deeper sides. So it be up to me to stay afloat or to. So make you talk less. Oh, maybe you should talk less. Or make a learn to shut up. 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 Or make a learn to shut.
Wow. This is what we call talent. Charlie.
Thank you, man.
Charlie, so how did you make money out of music?
This is it. I'm working with a team. I'm working with a creative and marketing team right now. First off, I have a distribution firm. I'm partnered with a distribution firm called Africa Base and Jonila.net, Digital Africa. So they put out my works and then see how we can monetize it through streaming. And I also have a management body. We have drafted a lot of plans. Like, Corona just has to leave. Please, Corona, exit the WhatsApp group.
Well,
you came to meet AIDS, Ebola, and now you're group administrator. Why?
Corona should humble himself.
So yes, basically, we have churned out a lot of marketing ideas and plans on board that should we hit the road, we know where we are going, we know how to make money from it. And the fun bit is, Obiri Tete is not just a musical talent. I am also into acting, production, which is movies, stage, and documentaries.
So how many movies have you featured in?
So currently I'm featured in What's Up Online series.
Okay.
Which is running now. I've done about 3 short movies. I've been part of 3 short movies. And for stage plays, I've done a lot. From I Told You So to Wogbejeke. I was JB Dankwa in Wogbejeke. I Told You So. I did some backstage and on-stage stuff. A lot. So basically, that is what the entire brand is about. Is a full package. It's not just a musical package. So yeah. Basically, the money is not. When you talk about money right now, what we have are investments, a future investment that we are not hoping. We are working hard towards to turning them into real solid cash.
So what projects do you have next coming?
Okay, so I have the Gaigai Kwa series, which will drop in some weeks to come.
Is it an album?
Okay, so Gaigai Kwa was originally an EP. And then, like I said, my distributor took me through reasons why I should drop it as a series. So we're going to drop it every fortnight. So in every 2 weeks, we're going to drop one of the tapes. It was originally an EP, a 6-track EP, but because we have so many projects in the fridge or in the archives. You have to bring them out one at a time, and we have an album. Hopefully, when Corona has decided to say, "Peace, I'm out," in 2021, we have a major project coming up.
So how many of the songs are out yet?
So for now, we only have the Biabe Fine out.
Yeah, Bibi Fine, that's actually one of the songs that I like more. But before we go, you have to perform that song for us.
Yes, I actually saved it for last.
How has the internet impacted musicians?
I can't talk. I mean, there are lots of musicians making major streams. Now, like I said, I'm taking it one song at a time. My streaming game has not really been up the notch because myself, I'm new to this whole internet factor. I was chasing passion, but now I'm about the business.
Yeah.
So low key, Twitter is my biggest ground. Over time, at one point, my audio mark was doing just 180 or something, and I just decided that I just want to concentrate on audio mark, and it's pushed up the numbers. So internet is giving a lot of exposure to artists. I've been able to reach out to artists like World, to O'Malley through the internet, and these are musicians who became internet sensations and turning them into radio and TV dreams. You understand? So the internet on a large scale is doing a lot of good to artists who are exposing themselves to such people. Because like I said before, I'm an introvert, so it means I have a small circle of friends. But the internet has exposed me to a lot more people who support my craft. Like, I'm so grateful to people like Kwamsen. Like, these are people I low-key don't know in person, but they take my craft as though it is theirs and they push the agenda well. So I'm so grateful to such people. So that is how far like the internet is helping us.
Right.
And low-key too, it is breaking a lot of artists because that is where you get the biggest bashings from. Yeah. And if you're not someone who takes things lightly, it might break your vim. Because low-key sometimes I pray for the strength and heart of Medical and Shatawale. Because I will find you can beat you. And when they say I go find you can beat you. but they are able to withstand. But me, I mean, you can say a little about it, but if it goes beyond that, because me, my P die, but me too, she did Nigeria. If you talk about it, me, then you go do for Ghana here. I go find you, then beat you.
Alright, so if you have the chance to change anything, just anything about the Ghana music industry, what would it be?
Business-minded people. That is what we need. We don't need artists chasing fame to eat women. Fame, sister, exposure, fame. It's your life builder. So I think we need more business-minded people and a lot more investments. But we as artists have to ready ourselves for these investments. Because if you put 200 million in an artist who is not ready to push an agenda, it's useless. It's just like pouring water into a broken jar. Yeah. It will never be full. There might be very little, and that little will not be worth what you've poured in there. So you as an artist, you have to ready yourself, bind with people who are thinking business, who are thinking money. I always say, I don't trust people who think small money. 100 CDs, hey, no. Let's think 100 million so that even if we get 1,000, we know that we work towards that. But if you're thinking 100 CDs and we get 10 pesos, it's useless. So yes, more business-minded people in the business music game.
Right. Now there's this perception that female musicians in Ghana are not serious.
I swear to God, we have some of the best talents in Ghana in women. But it's perception. Like Godfather Shatawale said, it's not about how people, because whatever you do, people, they see you some way. Yeah. So it is up to you to say, I'm breaking that barrier. Because people, honestly, I'm sorry to hurt feelings. And if you can beep this, I'll be very, very grateful. Fuck your talents. Talent is not enough. People don't care about your talent. They care about what you, because people consume brand now.
Yeah.
They love the fact that me, I be SM fan, meaning that he's affiliated to Shatawale and everything that is family. So then you need to create that niche. You need to create that legendary space where people are comfortable to share in your victory and your growth. But if you are out here thinking, oh, entitled, me a concern like Celine Dion, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Or me when I grab the mic, like, oh, no. Like, honestly, me self at the city, I don't care. I'll come to the bars and come and clap for you.
Comedian.
But beyond that, I no go biz. So I think we have great talents, but they are not finding the spaces. And usually the spaces they find to, then they won't eat them. Cause me I don't move to anybody who could tell me, say, Charlie, if I do something before I go, no. But it's very unfortunate that they find themselves in such spaces. But it's just right that, like I'm saying, it's all about planning. The minute you plan, put yourself in a position. Because even before I met my current management, I had written down everything I call plan. And the first time I met them, I gave my plan to them on what I think my drive is and what they can also meet me with. And that is what we are working with. So we should be more into writing, into making sure everything is on the ground so that when people come into our lives, they don't come in like, her, I'm about to start and change your life. No, nobody's about to change your life. You change your life. You change the game. You change everything. They are here to support. So it's just unfortunate that people will see you, but it's up to you to dance regardless. Have you ever seen a white man on a dance floor? You understand? So yeah, basically, be that blind guy creating your legendary stage.
Well, a very interesting conversation right here. And then before we leave, I want you to tell me what's the best advice someone has given to you.
Jai Mape.
And what will you tell someone?
Menye Mape. But like for real though, I think I'm grateful to words of counsel from people like Abdul Karim Hakib.
Yeah.
He changed my mindset on the whole music front and my creation. And glory to God, I'm able to produce the sounds that I bring out now.
Yeah. I'm
grateful to listening to myself to say I want to chase my musical and artistic dream. I'm grateful to people like my life. I'm just like one big alata seminar with so many fusion of soaps coming in here from a lot of people, and so but like I'm saying, in my opinion, energy womb, feeling womb, but
right. So
you know they pay bills, so
you know they pay, but they take money from you.
But unya.
So before we go, your social media handles.
Okay, so glory be to Twitter. I've lost my old Twitter account.
Wow.
They said I did something which I swear to God I didn't do.
What did they say you did?
I don't know. I've been begging them, but they want me to beg them. I mean, I almost said I've been begging them, but I've not been begging them. I won't beg you, Twitter. So I switched on my Twitter account. It's now Obiri Tete 1. Obiri Tete 1. Not ONE 1 as a numeral. And then my Snapchat is Obiri Tete. You can find me on Obiri Tete and Obiri Tete 1. My YouTube is Obiri Tete, OBIRITETE. My Facebook is same. Like basically, you just go to Google, search for Obiri Tete, and you find me. Just Google me. That's like my new flex now. Just Google me, you find me.
Right. So
and just don't forget about me, please. I have great music out here. I want you to consume with your mind, with your everything. Consume it, because it's not for me. It's for you. And pay for the streams too, because I need money. Like, please.
We need money to chop.
Man for sure.
Chop.
Beg, yes.
And do some side businesses.
Yes, a lot of side businesses, but not in market. Like I promise, if you invest in me, maybe I'll do it later, but not now.
Bibi Abe fine. Let's go.
Yes. So the final song is Bibi Abe Fine. If you know the hook, I want you to help me sing it. Okay. When it gets to AJ, just go Boamie.
All right.
I hope your voice is good. Don't come. See, if this performance goes wrong, it's not me, it's him. We'll lie. Cause like I sing like Celine Dion, but I don't know about him. Bibi Abe fine. What you say?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. We see so we did wako for ba koko. Ebusia so down waka mobro. Fear raging down no pay be a king kim. Before be da infinity team. Hard work pays. Mr. Mo for where anka ponko shapolo ha. The least idea, whatever the hustle be, kwe muje. La dream can we I read. Yeah. Bibi Abe fine, never quit your hustle. Bibi Abe fine, never quit your hustle. Bibi Abe fine. Hey. Bibi Abe fine. Bibi Abe fine. Bibi oh, Bibi Abe fine, never quit the hustle. Bibi Abe fine. Bibi Abe fine. Bibi Abe fine. Bibi Abe fine. Bibi I say, your boy left you. Bibi Abe fine. Your girl left you.
Bibi Abe fine.
You know chop sense.
Bibi Abe fine.
Your rent self catch.
Bibi Abe fine.
Chop, your boss no pay.
Bibi Abe fine.
You want chop bet?
Bibi Abe fine.
Talk your body.
Bibi Abe fine.
Na catch you who say.
Bibi Abe
Who
fine.
say your boy left you.
Bibi Abe fine.
Your girl left you.
Bibi Abe fine.
You know chop sense.
Bibi Abe fine.
Rent self catch.
Bibi Abe fine.
You want chop bet?
Bibi Abe fine.
Your client no pay.
Bibi Abe fine.
Talk your body.
Yeah, so that was a very interesting conversation with Obiri Tete.
Yeah.
The man himself, very talented young musician. Follow him. Yeah. Charlie, thank you very much.
Please follow me and please stream my music. I beg you. Like I haven't eaten in 2 weeks. If you stream, I'll get money to eat. I beg you. Okay. Thank you so much. God bless you and stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear your nose mask. I didn't wear it because he's an Everman, so I trust he has natural disinfectants from him. So yeah. Peace out. I'm very grateful for being here.
I'll not say anything, yeah? I'll not say anything. Yeah. So, thank you very much for watching. Next time, we'll come your way with another great interview. Bye-bye.